Good morning. Scrap It's back. It's a little early. It's about 6:45 or so Saturday morning, and we're going to go do a scrapyard run. Now, I don't normally do the steel. It's just not worth it, and I'm going to show you why. But I do have some steel that we're going to bring today. I've got an old furnace that I need to get rid of. That was a friend of mine. I have a drinking fountain frame that I took the copper and stuff out of. I got a pallet banding cart out of a dumpster that I thought I could fix, but it's bent, and I started bending it back and it cracked, and it's only worth $50 or so if it's in good shape, and it's just got to be too much. It was going to take too much time, so that thing's going to the scrapyard. And an old bed frame. We got a new bed, so we're going to get rid of the bed frame plus a little bit of miscellaneous steel, and then I've got a couple of non-ferrous tubs and things like that, because my scrapyard, if you do over $50 in non-ferrous on a trip, you get a punch on a card, and then on your 10th visit you get a 5% bonus. And so then I save those cards for the end of the summer when I bring in all the brass and the copper. You know, I bring a $700-800 load in, I get the percentage. Oh, there's the boy, he's awake.
Hi.
So here's what we're going to bring with. So this is the furnace. I clipped most of the wire out of there, took a few little brass pieces off there, but I didn't spend too much time on it. It's old. I'm not going to part it out and try to sell the parts on there. The thing's probably, if I remember right, it's 18 or 19 years old or something. The parts are just too far gone, and I'm not that kind of seller on eBay. I would only sell stuff I'm sure about. So then we got the drinking fountain frame. This is just another chunk of steel I grabbed out of a dumpster because we were going anyway. Bed frame, this blue thing is the cart you see back here, and then right here is the tub of steel, and then there's some other stuff in there. So we've got a tub of Cat 5. I've got probably a good 20 pounds of extruded aluminum or so, a car battery, and a couple other little things just to make sure we get over $50. I know we will, but so we're going to take this stuff with, get what we get, and we'll show you what the prices are at the time. So to further my point about why I don't do the steel, I have a 2-car garage. I get one spot in the garage. So if I wasn't taking all that steel with, I'd be taking my sheet aluminum with. I'd be taking my, underneath in the blue tub is my aluminum breakage. I'd be taking that with. That garbage can right there the fan's sitting on is about half full of Cat 5. That would be going right now. This tub of drop cord would be in there. This thing of jelly wire would be in there. Maybe that thing of number 1 would be in there. The green tub is all 3/4 full of number 1. We got circuit boards. I got Christmas lights. I mean, I could fill my SUV up with much more valuable stuff than steel right now. And so then that's my SUV. I mean, it's a Ford Flex. I can put about 800 pounds in here or so safely, so I can put a little bit more in there, but I just can't fit it. I don't have the big space of a pickup truck. Plus, I don't want to tear it up with, you know, sharp oddball pieces of steel all the time. And my scrapyard is, I don't know how many miles away, but it's not that close, and I'll show you that. So you kind of get the idea why I don't deal a whole lot with the steel. So anyway, enough of me talking, let's get going. Oh, there goes a turkey. Makes me hungry. So anyway, we are just nearing the scrapyard here, and so another point about why I don't really do the steel very much. So it's 21 miles to the scrapyard and 21 miles back. So 42 miles, that's roughly 2.5 to 3 gallons of fuel for me. So, you know, $8-9 worth of fuel plus mileage on my car and all that kind of stuff. It just kind of comes down to math that when I take $600-800 or 600-800 pounds of steel, if I can even fit that much in here, running it down here, and getting 40 bucks for it, it's just not worth it for me. If the scrapyard was closer, yes. If I had a pickup truck and I could put 1,000 pounds or 1,500 pounds in here, yes. If I had more room at home, yes, I would be more inclined to take big pieces of steel, but not at this time. So anyway, we're almost to the scrapyard, so we're gonna get unloaded, and I'll come back and I'll show you the local prices at this time. My scrapyard doesn't change too much, but it's kind of nice to share that. I like seeing that on other people's videos. I'm always kind of curious on what other people get. So, all right, one of these little transition things, and then you'll see me again. All right, so we are out of there. So that is the steel, the baler. They call it baler. That's the shred that I put through the scale. So 360 pounds, 2610. We had a nice pile of extruded there at 63 cents a pound, 80 cents a pound for the Cat 5 wire. Just a little bit of pop cans. And then that baler right there is just a bucket of nuts and bolts and stuff. They'll take it through the scale. I just didn't want to throw it on the shred pile, and the people get flat tires, they'll take it through there. And then we had a car battery, plus we had a little battery that was on a exit sign, you know, like a backup battery kind of a thing. 32 cents a pound. And then gold tipped computer plugs, you know, like printer cable plugs and stuff like that. So we had 7 pounds of those at $3.85. So total $121.15. That ain't a bad load. I'll take that almost every time I go down there. It's a little bit below average, but I'm happy with it. And there's the prices. So thanks for coming along, and we'll see you on the next one.